Ben Simmons battling illness. He was also battling that illness when he had 42 Monday against Utah. So Matisse Thybulle slides into the starting lineup for Philadelphia as the Sixers win the tip and control. House hits the three, and Houston 3 of 4 from downtown to begin this game. I'm gonna, because if I Google Joel Embiid headband, I find it. That's not really me remembering it, right? That doesn't count.
That's true. No, you know what he did.
And Doris, I have some big news for you. We figured it out. Last time Joel wore the headband, February 1st, 2020, as Green buries the three. Oh, Cousins nearly lost it, almost didn't go for it. Now trying to drive it and does. Just plowed through Green. Seth Curry came out of this game early. Looked like he may have tweaked something. No other information as of now. We'll give you any as we have it, as Harris.
And Ryan, the more he scores out of the post, I would think the more Doc is going to deploy that. He's up from just over 1 post up a game to about 3.5 per game.
Rivers talked about with us before the game, saying, people forget when he was in college, that's what he did. He lived in the post. As Embiid, Green kicks, Thybulle right back to Green on the wing, and he hits from 3. And Thybulle coming up with a steal. Green already with 3 threes in the quarter. How about Thybulle? He connects.
Because there wasn't a championship involved in it. You think about the margin between winning and losing, and go back to the series where it's the hamstring of Chris Paul. When
Joe, the other member on the floor for the Sixers 5, and beat out with 2 fouls as Harris turns.
6'7", right? He's got excellent size, Ryan.
Another turnover from Houston. Here comes Isaiah Joe leading Thybulle, who lays it in. Thybulle dishing cross court. It was deflected, but got to Joe for the 3.
Love the unselfishness right there.
2-for-1 opportunity here. Gordon around the screen, pedaling through, lost it, got it back, laid it in. A 40-24 Philadelphia lead. Little less than 2 minutes into the second quarter. Hey, nice little pick from Gordon, wiggling his way through.
That's just great navigation and finish right there.
Gordon has a 4-year, $76 million extension. As that 3 banks in, you'll take that.
Yeah.
Oh, what a rejection. Flying back, David Nwaba, who's a very good defender. Now McLemore all the way in, banks it home. Maxey, the rookie, looking for some space. Able to cup it in, got the roll. For Brown. And here comes Philadelphia with Maxey, Joe, Scott, Curry, and Embiid. And that floater drops in.
I like how aggressive his straight line drives are. I mean, he's just saying, all right, listen, if you're going to be reactive to me, I'm going to put it on the deck and straight line drive it at you. And you look at the Kentucky guards, think about what Emmanuel Quickley is doing for the New York Knicks, who happen to be in 6th in the East. Incredible.
Yeah, amazing.
And Schultz, but he's, John Wall's comments are, we just need to figure it out. We got to find a way. You don't stop working. And to your point about the officials early on in his career.
Good hands. Nearly had it stolen. Korkmaz hits the 3. Philadelphia have 10 assists, only 1 turnover. They're 4 of 4 from 3. Korkmaz lays it in, contributing from the bench to orchestrate offense, and how clutch he is in those late minutes. And James Harden and Brooklyn survived it.
You were on the call, Ryan. I mean, 38 points.
Philadelphia just 1 game in front of the Nets now for that top spot in the East. Harris able to juggle and finish. That 3 won't go from Jones. Curry now with Green. A deep one is good. Heat should be a fun one following this. Steph has just been on a ridiculous stretch as Harris comes up with a rejection, but the persistent as Embiid comes up with a steal. 12th turnover for Houston. Curry, sure, connecting from the wing. Cousins can't hit. Rebound Philadelphia. Final seconds of the half. Curry, you bet. 6 rebounds for Embiid. And even though this may be a game in which Philadelphia does not require his services,
a lot more than I'm typically used to seeing them play, it felt like in the first half. So I wonder, did that have anything to do with this guy? As he starts out the half very much like he started the first half with a nice score.
Kids, and has played more games than anyone since 2012, but has missed now his second straight tonight with a bruised thigh. And Steven Silas said for help with the injuries, hurt his Achilles on Monday and then was released yesterday. And the Rockets already without Christian Wood and Victor Oladipo.
it's impossible.
Oh, that reporting by Cassidy about, the number of
Embiid, that exaggerated ball fake. Shot clock at 2, fading away and hitting.
string together a 6 to 8 point burst here, try to get some pressure on this team. Nice strip.
Yeah, Tate comes up with a steal, leans in and finishes in transition.
Ball out of bounds play. There is nothing that will frustrate a coach more than that. Like, you got to know the sets, where you're supposed to be. A good shooter himself, but it has not been easy always for him this season, has it?
Yeah, he's looking fluid tonight, but Seth, just like Jason Tatum recently said, he's been sluggish. Even Doc Rivers said there's been moments where it's looked like he's had energy and then the next he doesn't. I asked Seth what his experience was like when he tested positive season workouts, but unfortunately it's mid-season now. And Ryan DB, we're still learning about the long-term effects of this virus. Talked to a lot of guys.
59.5% from three. Obviously, there was going to be a regression to the mean there at some point, but then post-COVID entering this game under 10 points. Seth Curry, who has been just a major factor on this 76ers team, driving through and pizza pies it in. As Houston has done a better job just getting a little closer in this third.
Wow, how about
Embiid,
the footwork?
yeah.
Wow. Sort of marveling at the ease with which the game comes to Nikola Jokic. Different game entirely for Joel Embiid, but similar ease about it. Just ball fakes of MJ, and the footage is incredible.
Quarter winding to a close. The spin from Tate. How about that nimble finish?
Other guys picked him up, and then he's had stretches of dominance himself. But this is the end, to me, that they've got to get tighter on. So they're still searching for answers in that second unit.
4-on-4 basketball down this way. Gordon can't finish, but the follow is good. Fight off narratives or help MVP cases and hurt your championship hopes. They need to be smart with Joel Embiid.
Right. I think Doc Rivers has been around.
Doesn't have a field goal in the last 8+ minutes of action. As Cousins hits the three, and now.
But there came a point where this game just seems like it felt hard for both of them.
Maxey lays it in. First field goal of the fourth. Cousins given a world of space. Misses the three, but it's put in by Nwaba. Early in the third, they now trail by 13. 18 turnovers apiece. Wall trying to take Seth Curry, and does. Harris now guarded by Nwaba. Harris flips it up and in. Very methodical, patient move. 19th Philadelphia turnover. Wall dips inside, banks it in, and the foul. And John Wall a chance to make this a 10-point game. 12-point game. Gordon dishes. Cousins gives it up. Gordon has some space, plants, and hits from three. And it's a 9-point game. Cuts, dishes. Wall, a three is good. And it is a 6-point game. 26 points. 9 assists, 8 rebounds for Embiid. Wall again. John Wall from way downtown. Embiid guarded by Cousins. Embiid fading away. Feathery touch for Joel Embiid. Now, Wall goes towards the rim, gets denied by Green, and that will